Welcome to the Raiders Log Podcast, Episode 7. Host Coach Tyler Dehart.
I'm Darius, Catron.
All right, Darius. So obviously graduated last year, class of 2023.
Yes, sir.
How's it feel being back in your summer break?
No, it feels great, you know what I'm saying? Just come back home, be around my guys, be around the team that the young guys that I was, playing with, come back trying to spread some wisdom that I got from being down there.
Yeah, so right now you're at, where are you at right now?
I'm at Peru State College in Nebraska.
Peru State College in Nebraska. Okay, so tell me about your experience so far up there.
I mean, it started off pretty rough. My third day there, I tore my ACL during fall camp, and it started off pretty rough. It got better as time went on. Got to meet more people. Got to start playing ball again, and once that happened, everything kind of settled down, and it was a great time. Great time.
So mentality-wise, that switch from high school to college, what does that look like?
Me personally, my dad's always been my coach, so I kind of felt like I had a name from the get-go just to, go by. But once you up there, you're a whole new person. Like, just your mentality is trying to, do the best that you can, use the stuff that you learned at high school, go there and show them, like, you up there for a reason.
Now, in high school, you were, I'd say you were pretty student of the game. You watched film a lot. You were pretty smart on the field, especially in the offensive line. Does that carry over to college? How much time are you spending watching film in college?
Every day. I watch film every day. Like, even when I couldn't play, I was watching film, going to meetings, all that, because that's just the type of, I always want to get better. I always want to up my game, just, be there, be at it, what I'm saying?
And I think stressing attendance too, right? Because I'm sure your coaches look at that. Even though you're hurt, you can always get mental reps. I know we talked about that as well here, where you hurt, you might not be able to get reps on the field, but those mental reps can be just as helpful as actual reps as far as understanding what the concept is or what you're trying to install, right?
Sure.
So going back to high school, you spent a year here. Obviously came down from Memphis, Tennessee with Coach Wim and Coach Kobe. How would you express your transfer from, or like explain your transfer from Memphis down here? Like, what was the change like?
It was hard at first. It was something new. I lived in Memphis my whole life until I came up here, so it was something new for me. My teammates though made it pretty easy. They were cool guys, made me feel welcome from the beginning, and it was hard, a little hard at first, but it got easy real quick.
So experience as a Raider.
Mm-hmm.
You got a favorite moment?
My favorite moment? Oh man, let me think. It'd probably be hard.
No game that sticks out. It doesn't have to be necessarily a play. Any game that stick out?
Oh, game? The game for me that stick out? Probably. Dang, yeah. Probably. Let me think. Yeah, that's hard. I had a lot of crazy moments. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot. Even though we ain't had a record to show for it. I mean, just us as a culture, us as a team, we just had a lot of great moments, and it was just hard to like pick from that. We all just great teammates. Just sometimes we would go at it, but a lot of the times it was all love, and we just had a lot of moments to where it was like you can remember those for a long time.
So you kind of touched on earlier as far as coming back and seeing those young guys that develop. Who are some of those guys that you kind of recognize, like coming out and you remember them when they were freshmen or sophomore, and like seeing them grow up, how that's changed?
Oh yeah, Baby J for sure. My guy Baby J, he Jeremiah Hamilton. He came a long way from when I first met him. When I first met him, he was just a little just wasn't ready, but now he's doing his thing. Gabe has came a long way. Other Jeremiah, JJ, all them boys, like, they doing their thing now. Like, they getting better. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm sure as they have people that we've talked about on the podcast that they look forward to practicing every day that get them better, like help motivate them as far as teammates. Is there anybody that you had that kind of like you looked forward to practicing against every day, or like going at it with somebody every day?
Man, a couple guys, Rod, playing with him, that was pretty cool. I had Braylon. Going against Mari every day was smooth. Guys like that, they would just, they would push you. Yeah. And we all push each other and, try to get better every day.
Yeah, competition creates the best atmosphere, right? Because, you got to keep pushing those guys. Even in those guys behind you are trying to get better and it makes you kind of push to be better yourself, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so what about pregame music? It's always a hot topic here. Right, so you can talk about your high school pregame go-to, college pregame go-to, whatever it is.
Man, for me, I ain't play nothing. I ain't get to play no college games, but if it's me, no, I can't never go wrong with no young boy. It's just cause me, I like to be like hype out there. Like I keep, that's just what gets me in that mode.
So not any slow music. It has to be some upbeat.
Nah, yeah, maybe it'll start off slow. I might start off with some slow music, but before I go out there, I gotta be hype. I gotta be ready.
I mean, that's reasonable. So now, if we're talking about college lifestyle, obviously, I know a lot of your time revolves around football class. You don't have much free time, I would assume. But in your free time, what do you like to do? How do you like to spend your free time?
Me, either I'm hanging out with the guys or I'm on a game. We got, it ain't a lot of stuff to do out there. I'm gonna be real, but hanging out with your friends, you're gonna find some stuff to do. You're gonna find some stuff to get into. I still play on the game all the time.
What are we playing?
Well, I'm playing, Madden.
Still
Fortnite, COD.
Fortnite.
I ain't good at COD, so I play on Fort. But yeah, like all stuff like that.
So what you playing? You playing head to head in Madden? Just normal teams?
Yeah, just normal teams.
What's the go-to team?
Me, I play random teams.
Random teams.
Yeah, I just scroll and pick somebody random.
So you beating people with the trash teams?
For sure, all the time.
So if you had to pick a team,
me.
Let's say you're going to play for $1 million in a competition tomorrow.
Ooh.
What team you using? Because as far I know, we both know in that game, abilities are very key.
Yeah.
And like it's not super realistic, right? So who's your go-to?
Probably gonna go 49ers.
49ers, yeah, probably. OP, right? you got what, the 49ers, Bengals are probably a top team.
Yeah.
All those teams that just have crazy athletes everywhere and they have those abilities and stuff. It's just
for sure.
Not super realistic, but it is what it is, right? It's a game, right? So, what are you looking forward to summer workout wise here, right? Going into fall camp next year, what are you kind of looking forward to?
Man, just to get back right, like getting back in that mindset of really playing ball, because I ain't get to play, so just really getting my mind back right, getting ready, just ready to get back in shape, get stronger, all that, like, so I can go back there and really show.
So if you had to rank, like, as far as what the most important thing is in college for you as far as like football, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're ranking weight room, practice time, film, how would you set those up? Obviously they're all important, right?
Me personally, studying like film, like knowing the plays is really crucial. Like being able to know, because you can be strong and you can be like athletic, but if you go out there and you don't know the play, like it's pointless at that point. Like, so yeah, you gotta study.
And then what would you say to that weight room?
Yeah, weight room be next for sure.
Especially avoid injuries, rehab, right? Because I'm sure y'all spend a lot of time on
a lot of time in the training room.
Rehab and stretching and making sure y'all are doing the right things. Yeah. Nutrition? You guys have a lot of nutrition stuff out there, or not so much?
Not so much up there, but we try to. We try as a team to make sure that we all hold ourselves accountable and stuff like that. So.
I think that's a big thing. You gotta, if you're avoiding injuries, right, and you gotta make sure that you're taking care of your body is the most important part, especially as a college athlete. If you're working out and you're up early in the morning working out, running, whatever it be, and then practice again, or workouts again, or film room, whatever it is, you gotta make sure you're taking care of your body because you're not running that much sleep. Probably, I would assume you're up pretty late sometimes.
All the time.
Yeah, so that's probably. Best rehab, we talk to our kids about it too, right? We make sure you're resting your body when you have the chance, because we're going at it for 2-3 hours a day. So whenever you have that opportunity to rest your body, take advantage of it.
Yeah, for sure, that's really important.
So if we're talking the transfer from high school to college and the reps that you have had at college, what differences do you see? It's
a lot more fast paced. It's way faster. It's like it's boom, 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 and you get. I'm not saying you don't get a lot of time to think, but you just gotta act.
Yeah. Like
once you're in, you gotta go, and it's not really like.
It almost has to be like muscle memory. You can't.
You can't really think about if I got that. Nah, you just gotta go. You gotta do it.
Because that guy across from me obviously is a college football player at the same. You're not facing just some dude that high school dude that just playing football to play football, right? These guys are
somebody that's especially like somebody that's been there, like when you're going against upperclassmen and stuff like that. They know. Yeah. Like they already know what's going on, and you just got there, so it's like you just got to be ready. And
so what's practices look like for you?
Me?
Or for them, as far as so far?
Like the breakdown? Like how?
Yeah, what y'all got going on up there?
Man, so we get out there, we instantly walk through. Once you get out there, after walkthroughs, we get our stretches. After stretches, we might do a little competition in the beginning of practice, depending on how coach feeling that day. Do some competition. go straight to Indy SI run, the 1-on-1s for both. We do while we doing SI run, they doing 7-on, and then while we doing 1-on-1s, they doing 1-on-1s, or vice versa. And we do team, special team, and then we're out there. It's fast paced though, so it's boom, boom, boom. You don't really have a lot of time to sit around and just BS around. Like we out there and we working.
So how long would a normal practice go for you guys?
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours to get all that stuff done? And you're probably running up to 40, 50, 60, if not more plays of practice, right?
Yeah.
And 2.5 hours, so like you said, it's very upbeat and you don't have time to really sit and think about it. You got to know what you're doing, right?
Right, for sure.
So what about the stuff that you've seen us doing here, right? What are you maybe seeing improvements from when you were here to kind of where we're going now? What do you see out there since you've been out there?
What I've seen, the guys actually wanted to, being excited to be out there. You know what I'm saying? They're like, when I was here, I feel like it was more like we was not, I wouldn't say dreading to be out there, but it was more like we treated it more like a job.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're actually having a lot more fun out there, really being cool with each other and just flowing.
Is there any names that are faces that are popping out to you as far as
Yeah, some of the same guys I mentioned earlier.
JJ.
Yeah, really
Gabe.
holding their guys accountable.
Yeah.
And really trying to become leaders out there, and that's cool to me. I like that.
So as far as upgrades that we have going on here, things that we have potentially trying to change around here, what do we got going on? As far as fundraisers, the field house upgrade. You know about the field house upgrade, right? So what are we trying to do around here?
We're trying to make it a better place. Trying to make, what I'm saying, trying to give the players give them something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying, when they come up here, make them want to be up there all the time. And I think that's
some home environment, right? Not want to leave, make it super nice for them as far as possible, right? Or as much as possible. Sure. Right, so we have OP90 for 90, which is our donation website where you can see what all we're trying to do for the field house, change things up, and how we're trying to improve this place. And if you're willing to donate, anybody else willing to donate, that's where you can find it. It's op90for90.com. You got anything else
you want to talk about? Anything help, man. Donate. I'm saying, get on that. For sure.
But other than that, make sure you subscribe, all that, comment, and we will catch you in the next episode. Appreciate you coming on, Darius.
For sure. Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, though.
Of course, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Catch y'all next time.